Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching. Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
And just like that, we are streaming to YouTube, Twitch, Rumble, and Kick. All off of my PC hardware. I spent past 3 or 4 days, I guess, trying to dial in all the settings. I think I'm there. Let's play. First thing that I want to do, which I can't because there's a storm. The second thing that I want to do Okay, well, I can do it now. I actually need to go here. Can I turn... These are off. Let's try the next one. I guess this will... Closed on me. Still getting used to how to use these ladders, but still getting used to how to use my what do they call these anti-grav belts again? Ah, great. This is what I want to do, is turn these off. I need to know now. Suspensor belts. That's right. And then the lights are called suspensor lights, I think. With this, I want to turn that off. And turn this off. We seem to be still up and running. Okay. There we go. Refuel everybody. Yeah, they raised this. 41 days and 15 hours. It's never been. Yeah. That easy to keep your base up and running power-wise. Let's see here. The next thing that I wanted to do. Where's my stop? Let's see. I want to build my backup scout thopter, which I think I have all the parts for. If not, then that's the first thing that I need to find out. Because we are getting ready to get down into the deep desert, the PvP version of it. Storage. I need thrusters. Okay. What are we missing? An engine, of course. Module slot. We don't need that. Not really. Oh, this looks good. Hull, chassis, and cockpit is Mark V. Yeah, I think that's how I had it. Okay, so we need an engine. Can I make an engine? Make Mark V wings. I need duraluminum ingots. Can I make 45 of them? 35. Good question. I can't make any. I'm out of jasmium. Okay. So that's a trip over to down here, the irradiated zone. So probably here. Might as well hit the chest that's in this cave. See what's in that. But I don't know that I need to do that right this second. I'm looking for this. Splice infused plastanium dust, because after I make these gauntlets, then I'm not going to have any for the boots, and I want those, so I need another 9. So, I need plastanium, spice, and spice-infused plastanium dust. In order to get that, probably what I need to do is go to one of the shipwrecks in the PvE zone, or variant of the Deep Desert. There's now 2. You can go PvE or you can go PvP. PvP I haven't been yet, because now they made it so that the entirety of the Deep Desert, starting with the B row on up, that's the horizontal row. So B through I, those 8 rows are all PvP now, and there's no like shipwrecks or anything like that, points of interests where by flying near them you would flag for PvP, and then by flying away from them after a while you would lose the PvP flag. It's now you are flagged for PvP in the Deep Desert once you cross over the line from A row to B row. That's how that works. And probably you can get followed into the A row from B and shut up. That would be my guess. In any case, I'm not going there looking specifically for a fight. I don't, think for one second that there's never going to be one. That's kind of the point. The traverse in Dune Awakening is really unique with the suspensor belts and with the Shigawire claw or grappling hook in combination with suspensor belts. And so it's really the PvP should be very, very entertaining and unique to this game. And yeah, look forward to getting into that. But before I do the remaining armor pieces, and before I get the engine, which I would need for the backup Thopter, I need, even before I get out to get the plastanium dust, I want to make a assault rifle, for which I'm going to need plastanium spice and 3 more composite gun parts, which I can find in those camps that we've been going to. Name escapes me right now. But anyway, a couple more of these, and then essentially resource gathering just to make this, then use that in order to go to the shipwrecks, get the spice-infused plastanium dust from the shipwrecks, then mine some more in order to make these 2 pieces. Then after all of that's done, duraluminum for duraluminum for the engine for the backup Thopter, which is all that it needs. I mean, I suppose I could, if I really had to, I could dig one out of storage somewhere, but it's probably going to be so damaged that it's kind of risky flying with it. All this stuff is not really a risk, because it's all, above 80% still. But yeah, not having a Thopter to get around in for logistics is just not a good idea. And I am going to also need to do this, which is, well, I can just do it here. Not this one. I haven't even parked that yet. Okay. There it is. for this thopter. For deep desert, these albatross wings, the only reason that I'm wearing them is because they wear out, just using them to do logistics, like flying back and forth to and from the deep desert, like getting stuff. So the Mark 6 wings are expensive to make because I need plastanium and I need spice in order to make them. These Mark 5s, I think, were only duraluminum. Or aluminum, I can't remember. I think duraluminum. Probably making these is where all of my duraluminum went. Or whatever crystals those are that... I'm probably going to need aluminum too, so that's going to be a thing. Also, I'm not messing with it. Mark 6 engine, Mark 6 generator, and a Mark 6 boost module. So it'll be a while before this thing is ready for prime time in the deep desert. So that's a lot of resource gathering that is in store for us. So that's what I'm going to do for the next, couple of, I guess, sessions here, which may or may not be, half an hour, 45 minutes, an hour, something like that. In any case, let me... step away for a brief second here. Yeah, okay. Seems like that works now. That's good. Love it when stuff works. Anyway, yeah, so I live in a city that's had a heat wave for a while, and I've turned the AC down lower, but it stopped going, and because the machine's been running, my PC that is, for the last little bit here, it's kind of like a little space heater, dumping a lot of heat into the room. It's a basement. So it warmed up in here, and the AC has been running all day because of the heat wave, and then that stopped because it looks like there's a T-storm getting ready to happen. At least the cloud cover is there for it. It hasn't started raining yet or anything. So all of a sudden I felt myself getting really warm. Went to check on the AC and got sidetracked. Sorry. In any case, I'm back now. Let's get back to the game. And yeah. So a bunch of stuff to do. Starting with, I guess, we should what was it that I needed again for the assault rifle? That's what I needed to get first. I know that. Spice, plasteel composite. Oh, I wanted to dump all of these parts off. There we go. Shouldn't make a difference, but we'll check anyway. Yeah, still need 3 of them. So, all of this seems to be in order. Fuel's good. Light darts is good. How many is this? Hard to tell with all the glare, because of all the additional lighting. But yeah, this weapon, I need to use this more. I have high hopes for this. Look at the damage it does, 538.8. Yeah, this is going to be replaced with the assault rifle. And I'm kind of trying to see if I can replace this with this, although this doesn't have the same range. So just for the sake of range, that and I like it. So I'm probably going to hang on to this snub nose. Yeah. Well, let's get down to the deep desert. Make sure I have the water. Yes, I do. You know what? Yeah, I had it. So now this. That looks good. Let's head on down. probably get a little better centered. Of course, now my cat wants to come in, so as soon as I get through here, I will have to take another quick break to do that. That's all right. We can do that. It is the 4th of July, and it's probably better that I keep them indoors. Alright, so I should be safe just sitting here. They got rid of the fuel and the water requirement, so should be fine. Alright, let the cat in. It is what it is. Bit rates seem to be holding up pretty well. Yeah, so low populations in both of these, but yeah, PvP we're not going to do for a while, I guess, because we got all that other stuff that I want to do first. But yeah, that is the next destination, is this. And this is, for now, the most difficult area of the map. Looking forward to finally making it out there. Yeah, check on my levels here real quick. Alright. That is a cargo or storage container, large size. So they are moving a base out here, I guess. Or it's empty and they're just coming back. Yeah, I guess it's been 2 weeks. It will be 2 weeks on Tuesday for the Coriolis storm, which is going to reset the deep desert. So probably they're moving all of their stuff out of the deep desert back to base. That would be my guess. I don't see why you'd be moving here to build or get set up in the deep desert this late in the game. Yeah, so hopefully this isn't really a test, but it kind of still is a test. I think the bit rates for the bit rate for Rumble was an issue, and so that stream was kind of choppy, and the video that was made of the recording made of the stream was choppy. So hopefully that's been resolved with the extra settings that I threw. I think we found those plastanium gun parts, something like here yesterday, or whenever it was last that we came out. So I could risk it. I could run down to the deep desert or the PvP zone and not have everything Mark 6. The thing is I believe you can recover any ship with the recovery tool provided this was it. We've been here, and I think they had the gun parts. So with this recovery tool, I saw somewhere that it's possible to can also be used to recover destroyed vehicles for a cost, provided they're not destroyed. Let's get out of the sun real quick. So, yeah. Recovery. Destroyed vehicles with more than 15% durability will appear here and be available for recovery. Okay. So, as far as I know, what happens when you die is that your ship could crash somewhere and then just be left there and be recoverable wherever you come back to life. But if somebody is obliterating you and they've gotten your, they've basically downed your thopter, what's to stop them from just, just completely wiping it out? And I don't see why people wouldn't be doing that kind of thing. So I'm not gonna leave it to chance, and I'm not gonna have parts on it that would require me basically to, let somebody wipe the thing out. I'm not sure how many missiles you would actually need in order to do that. That's a thing that I have to do, is I have to run missiles, a missile pod, to get some sense of how much work it is. This just has the booby traps in it. That's right. In any case, yeah, everything will just eventually settle down, and I'll get settled in, and, before you know it, this is all just going to be routine playing video games and live streaming to 4 different spots. No biggie. Anyway, you're flying, but your wings aren't. Whatever. They actually built a thing over here? I guess they did. See if that did any real damage. Usually not. Let's see if I can use this scatter gun a little more. The other thing that I really need to do is I need to use my my skills. I have Litany Against Fear. Let's not use that. Let's use Weirding Step. Knee Charge, and I kind of don't want to get rid of this. But I will anyway. And then let's swap those two. And then C is going to be permanently on the knee charge. That does a lot of damage, so I guess somebody just went in here. So there's a good chance that this got cleared. There's nobody here anyway, so whatever. Stuff for me to loot should be still here, though. Team played. Hate it when I do that. Is that gun parts? Yes, that's what I need. It's 1. That sucks. I needed like 3 of them. Well, I guess we're flying around in the deep desert looking for gun parts for a bit here. I think I needed 3. I can't remember. You know what? I can look in here. It would be... I have a thing? A new one? There. Wayfinder helm. Yeah. So this I'm not going to make. I want to, if I'm going to spend the time on collecting all of the resources that I'm going to need to make this thing, I want it to be off of a unique and not just the regular Plastanium or Tier 6 or whatever you want to call it one. I mean, yeah. I'm trying to get geared up for mostly defensive. This is kind of an offensive thing. But whatever. These are the actual things that I need for it. It says composite gun parts 14. Yeah, I think I needed 3. So, alright. How do I get out of here? That's one way. It's a cheap storage shed, I guess, is what that is. Yep, and then I guess after I get enough, at least 3 gun parts, after I get that, since there's a storm, what I might do is just stop the stream there. So it's 2 more to go. So it could be a while anyway, but it seems like the T-storm is something that is definitely going to happen. It's just a question of when. In the event that there should be power loss, I don't want to be midstream when that happens. So, you know what? We could go deeper in. We are in the PvE zone of or the PvE variant. I'm going to call it from now on. I guess it still resets every week. The map does. And then physically, stuff gets rearranged every 2 weeks. So you're safe to keep your stuff here. But your map is going to need to be re-cleared. All I need is a forgotten cave or 2. Of course, if I see a pod, that could work too. Since that's the case, since pods are so... Whoops. There's a cave here. I guess we're gonna see some action. Well, come on. Oh, my keyboard's not where I usually keep it too. Shit. So, what were we gonna do? Heal. That was fun. Let's go right back for more. And, you know what? I'm really tired of that machine gun.
Someone's here.
It's better. Kind of outside of optimal range, but okay, we can just do it that way. Usually another, yeah, like up here. No, we got that one. Huh. Oh, there. Well, apart from the excitement of nearly getting killed because of that stupid machine gun, I'm still not using my abilities. Need to start using those because, yeah. I'm not going to be competitive in PvP if I'm not using those as my main sort of damage dealers. The other stuff is sort of just, pad out the damage that the abilities do while they're on cooldown. Somebody up here. Or something. They did put ships up, I think. Ones that don't crash, that is. So you would have traffic in around Arrakis. It would be kind of a busy airspace, would be my guess. So it only makes sense to have that represented in the skybox. Or, you know what I mean. So we're looking for crash pods, and we might be a little too high up. Well, if we see a cluster like this, do a flyover. Let's say that. If you're too high up, you can't see the Forgotten Caves. And your, what do they call that? Band at the top? Your nav bar or nav something. Compass. We're flying due north, that's good. Yeah, nighttime visibility sucks versus daytime. That is working as intended. So the pods on the surface have better loot the further north you get. That's a cave. There it is. Robbing people's stuff. But then, this is an RPG and, you know, that's what you do. Is you help yourself to other people's stuff, because it's a video game. Not gonna get all moralistic about shoplifting when we're running around killing people left and right. Because that would be silly, wouldn't it? Interesting. It's using some of the new parts. Cool. G5. Yeah, we're getting up there. Yeah, I took my jacket off because I was getting warm. I might have to put that on in a minute here because I'm starting to feel a little cold. So. Oh, this is a shipwreck. Okay. I'm gonna not complete this, but start it. Wonder if that broke anything. No, it just injured me, is what it did. Okay. Let's find shelter. Well, it's not likely to be anybody out here. So. That injured me? Okay. Whatever. Sheltered is enough. Enclosed works even better. Okay. Let's hang out here for a second. And hang on. All right. Let's see what we can do. It's a lot of dudes. Let's see, what do we want for this guy? Let's do... There you go, that's using your abilities. Like I said, those are the biggest damage dealers that I have. Yeah, I like this gun. You talking to me? You call me a bastard? First off, where are you? Where are you? Are you below me? Maybe you are. Who cares about that shit? It's not why I'm here. All right. We want for this guy. Seems to be shooting, so. What might work better is always grow up here and just go over there and clobber them. What if I do that? Maybe chop up a bit. All right. Let's put these back. Cutter ray. Don't have the key yet, or armband, or whatever. Key card. That was a good fight. I like that one. There it is. Yeah. Combat is something I haven't been doing too much of. What is it with this cheap? Come on. All I need is some gun parts. Alright, well, I guess through here would be a thing. This is where we were. We did see another one higher up. Another door. Right here. So let's do. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Got me stunned there for a second. Let's use C again. Good. That's how those heavies need to be dealt with. There's one more guy in here. Oh. Got him. There we go. Starting to get the hang of it here. That's good. I need that. Don't need this stuff. This thing should be cool. That's good. That's good. Everything except for the gun parts. Well, it wasn't my intention to clear out the ship, but I guess we did anyway. I guess that's fine. It was fun. That was some fun combat. Yeah, I am, whoops, I just saw that. Oh, there's stuff up here. Okay. a thing. Yeah, I think Funcom... Oh, okay, more. Okay. Alright, of course, now my cat wants something else. Well... I should be safe here. Let me see what my cat wants. Hopefully I don't get killed. Alright, I guess my cat figured it out. I didn't see him, but he did want something. Did I open that door? One of them came through. So... shields, huh? It's not gonna work. Where'd you go? Mine. Gun parts, but not the kind that I'm looking for. Use all that. Anyway, Funcom seems to know how to make fun combat. And so, I did pick up, Conan Exiles. Yeah, here it is. Conan Exiles Enhanced. So when this game came out in, I think, 2000, well, about 8 years ago, I think, 8 or something like that. It was Unreal Engine 4. And they recently, very recently, updated it to Unreal Engine 5 and then put it out, and apparently the release was really successful. So things are being done in that game a little bit differently than in Dune Awakening. But I'm having so much fun with Dune that I think that Conan's going to be a lot of fun too. So at some point in here, I'm going to hop on that and do that for a bit. That should be fun. Anyway, let's get back to the game. And I might have to be satisfied with such loot as what I've gotten so far. And just head home. How's my gear? Probably replace this at some point here soon. Everything else is fine. I don't need that. Okay. And then we need... Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Maybe... No, not maybe. Nope, 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 nope. I just want to fly around down here some more. In this area, this neck of the woods. And, yeah. Where are we even? H6. Let's head due east. Kind of saw them from fairly far away. They did improve draw distances for ornithopters. The LODs for them. Check that out. Yeah, I need to work on using my skills. I think kind of being so afraid of not having the grappling hook available at all times is kind of getting in the way. I need to have all three skills all have offensive capability. There are some skills you can get, I think, with the one class that I haven't even started yet or done anything with so far, which is the Mentat, that has a lot of logistical... Whoa, what are we doing? The Mentat school of skills, I guess, has a lot of sort of housekeeping, defensive and healing type skills, and I haven't gotten into that at all. I haven't really gotten into the what's the other one? This one escapes me right now. What they call that one? But it's been all Swordmaster and lately getting into Bene Gesserit. Whoa. Don't want to fly into that. Let's head this way. I really hope we come across a. There's a big spice field. Empty right now. I've been able to gather from a couple of those. It's worth it because all you need is to find one of them, and then you can pretty much fill up your entire inventory. Were we just here? Maybe. I really want to find a drop pod though. That would be ideal because that's probably going to have all of the mats that we need, so that all that I have to worry about is plasteel and spice. Melange. Yeah, I'm trying to spot those things at night though. Here. Just head west. Thing down there. Some of these are going to have the labs, but those are, they lock you in, and then it's increasing waves, wave after wave after wave, and it's like I don't have that kind of time. I probably have the gear that I need in order to get through that. There we go. Probably. But I'd sooner run crashed pods on the surface in the PvP variant of the Deep Desert and gear up that way before attempting to do that in the PvP zone, if that makes sense. Okay, you. Nades is something that I don't have. Yeah, completely ignoring explosives. None of you is gonna just come after me? Did they fix that? Did they patch that out? Well, that's why I have this, right? What's my health doing? Oh, okay. We'll just wait for this to come back and then call the next one, I guess. We'll just keep calling them out because they're not coming on their own. Come on, stupid terrain. Shield's held, apparently. That'll work. So... Well, that wasn't exactly effortless. Was one other person in here. Gun parts, how many? 5? How many I have now? 6? Good. That's what I need. Excellent. But since we're here... Okay. Turns out I wanted all of it. Okay, good. Said hell. Think I got everything I need. Well, before I do that, I'm going to step away for 1 second here. There we go. know what I haven't done is I haven't checked my temps at all. Should probably do that. CPU looks absolutely fine. GPU. Better than the last time. For an hour and 45 minutes. 103. Yeah, that's kind of cool, actually. And the averages were, oh yeah, we are doing great. I am really impressed with this result, actually. That is, wow, I'm happy with that. That'll work. Shit. I could stream all day and, ooh. Let's check back in on the game right quick and see what kind of shape we're in. I'm enclosed, so I'm safe. And I don't need the shield either. So, yeah. Not flying in it, that's for sure. You know what else I forgot, though? One other thing we could probably do is we could probably check on... Let me check on chat real quick. See if there's... Well, there is something, but it seems like an ad. Okay. Still getting used to all this, so... There's possibly a viewer in Twitch and a viewer on Rumble. Welcome. All right. Cool. Yeah, welcome. All I'm going to do at this point is head back to my base and park it there. Well, after the storm. Let's check in on that, actually. We might be able to see something at this point. Wish you could scroll out more, but I guess you can't. Okay. Well, maybe I can see something. Oh, yeah. That's right. Forgot about that. Of course, now I can't slot it in there. I gotta wait for the cooldown timer.
Sector weather alert.
Oh.
A large sandstorm is approaching.
No, I don't. 4 minutes. Okay. Saw it that time. There it is. That's the shielded wall back there, so that's not it. Did I bring binocs? I think I did. I made some up because I missed using them, but nope, I did bring them.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
I don't know what they're doing. Well, anyway, let's get to safety. Which was here. Yeah. Gives me a chance to check on some things.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Rumble seems to have been, as far as bit rates go, Rumble seems to have been doing a lot better. That's good. In the event that you're hearing stuff like firecrackers go off in the back, that's because it's the 4th of July. And my neighbors are doing it. I was going to keep my cat inside, but I think he got let out. It wasn't me, but...
Sector weather alert.
He should be fine.
A large sandstorm is approaching.
He's the cautious type. Yeah, this is the part of Dune Awakening that is maybe a little unexciting to watch, but I assure you, just the level of danger is... Is it, though? I think it used to be that the sandstorm used to be used to, I think, in the very beginning, if you got killed by the sandstorm, it was the same thing, the equivalent
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Of the sandworm getting you, which means that all of your gear that you're carrying, everything in your inventory, everything that you're wearing, all of it gone. So, yeah. I think they did away with that. Turns out people are dying to the sandstorms probably a lot more than they were to the sandworms. And the sandworms is really just something that you learn in the first, sort of tens of hours of the game. And then after that, you kind of don't repeat that mistake. This is now the third time that I'm standing here during a sandstorm in the past however many sessions, like 3 or 4. Interesting how that works. There it is. Yeah, any minute now. That'll be the end of it. There we go. Well, let's head home. Due south. It was kind of big. Fireworks. Well, there's space in my inventory. But this stream has been going for, well, by the time we wrap up, it'll be just over 2 hours. So that's probably fine for now. This is my first longer live stream ever, come to think of it. So I guess I hit a milestone, and yeah. Been getting ready for this for a while now. Finally got around to pulling it all together and getting it, which is good because I actually have to go to work. Next week is going to be, yeah, a lot of work. I might stream again tomorrow, but then next week during the week it's going to be, yeah, probably not going to have opportunity because of how busy and how tired I'm going to be. But yeah, I can't for sure promise any kind of regularity to the streams, but what I can do is pretty much promise that there will be a lot of quantity. I do like to play a lot of games, and when a particular game happens to be the thing that interests me, I tend to get on and just do that for a couple of weeks, 2-3 weeks, and then kind of burn on that and move on to the next thing. Yeah, Battlefield 6 at some point is going to have the Wake Island map. Definitely going to hop on for that, so that's going to happen. I don't think it's happened yet. I don't know. I suppose I could check. I mean, well, if it did, you know, I'd be getting videos in my feed, like all over the place. So I'm sure it hasn't gone live yet. It's going to be a part of season 3. And yeah, just Battlefield 6, for some reason, the traffic just isn't there. Who knows why? I'm not going to speculate right now. Another thing, I guess, that we could bring up, since we're just traveling here, is I did want to make a video on Elden Ring, which I've played a lot of, and which I played for a lot of weeks in a row, just exclusively, because I really got into it and recorded a lot of footage for it, which is all like high quality sort of 4K stuff. And yeah, maybe try, that should be it. Try getting some altitude first before doing stuff like that next time. Anyway, so I have a lot of high quality footage for Elden Ring, which should be pretty interesting to watch. All of that I have to go through. It's like hours and hours and hours worth of stuff. Make a video, and then I want to... And I didn't record any voiceover for it, so it's all just me playing. And the sound of that, and no mic. And I want to come out with a video that discusses how Elden Ring probably needs to, for the next version of it, the next release, the next Elden Ring 2, if you like, should be about procedural generation, or heavily use it. And I'm going to just, talk about that. And don't know if I want to write a script, or if I just want to have talking points, or if I just completely want to think about it for a while and then just, start recording and then edit together a bunch of the different recordings, voice recordings. And sort of then edit that together with the video that I have already. But yeah, all of that stuff is taking up too much space on my hard drive, so I'm going to be getting around to that soon, just to clear the space. One thing that I haven't tried yet, actually, while streaming, is to also record, but I think my temps are going to be completely through the roof if I did that. And it's probably good enough that it's just all automatically being recorded on YouTube, Twitch, Rumble, and Kick. What's going on? Which is why I see myself doing a lot more streaming, because it means more playing and less time editing. The time that I spend editing, nobody's really, watching that. This way, I can just play more, a lot more. I'm still going to edit videos, still going to record videos with, live voiceovers, especially Battlefield 6, probably. But I think I'm gonna pivot into streaming a bit more, just because I like playing. I like editing. I like the whole, all of it. I like building machines that allow me to do all the things, streaming, video editing, and stuff. But there needs to be more playtime and less time doing a lot of other stuff, I think. It wasn't this one, though, was it? Was it? Yeah, it was. Yeah, I have 17 now because I got, yeah, I needed 6. I got 6. I needed 3 because I had 11. I thought I needed 3. And I got 6. So, yeah. So that's all I need now is plastanium and spice. And apparently I can run into and do those ships just fine. And then those shipwrecks in the deep desert, I think the next time that I don't know. Maybe tomorrow. Which in that case will not have been reset yet, but whatever. So spice harvesting. This is boring to watch, so I'll probably do that off stream. Getting the titanium for, I don't know, we'll see. For the plastanium. Plastanium dust, apparently I picked up a lot of. Probably mostly from that shipwreck. So got all of that. Good. So this is really all that I need. So we'll be doing that tomorrow. Okay. And the rest of it, I'm not going to go through that list again, but there's going to be stuff. Preparations that need to be made for heading down to the PvP zone of the PvP variant of the deep desert. But in any case, this stream has been going on for quite a while now. Yeah, just over 2 hours. So let's look at temps real quick before we go. Still 103 on the video card is the peak, and the averages look really cool. Wow. This really went well in terms of hardware performance. Very impressed. In any case, thank you guys for watching. And I guess let's keep it as close to 2 hours as we can here. And so I will see you guys in a bit.